Okay, look, I know that Houston has a lot of beautiful art throughout our beautiful city, but there is one that is free here in Montrose, the Menil Collection. Yes. Natalie, thank you for having us today.
Thank you for coming.
It has been a long time since I have been to this museum, but even walking up, it's so beautiful in the area that it sits on, the yard, even just kind of coming in and taking a seat outside. I love this spot.
Yes, I think the Menil Collection is really an oasis in Houston. We are located in the heart of Montrose. There are 4 art buildings that you can visit. There's green spaces and parks, and the museum is also free. All of our public programs are free, so it's an amazing opportunity to come, spend a whole day here, learn about the art, and just sort of have a deep breath in this big city.
Absolutely.
You know?
You hit the nail on the head. Like, you walk up and you want to just kind of take a breath, relax and walk around. Truly is one of Houston's hidden gems, which I'm so happy we're here to get the word out today. One of your exhibitions that's here is done from Joe Overstreet, right? I want to tell our viewers about this one. It's here through July 13th.
Yes, Joe Overstreet is an exhibition that I curated. It's been on view for a couple months, and it focuses on the amazing abstract work of this American painter who really redefined what abstract painting, what non-representational painting could be.
That is my question that I have. It's like, okay, people think that they know what abstract painting is, but I think that every person, every artist has an own interpretation of what that really looks like. And that's kind of what comes out on each of these pieces.
Totally, yeah. So Joe made art that was all about colors and shapes and forms, but that was still about the real world. For him, yes, this art is abstract. It's not a portrait of a person. It doesn't depict anything in real life, but it is a way that he could explore the civil rights movement, national history, current events, and the Black experience in the United States. He was an African-American artist who really came of age during the civil rights movement.
And I love that you kind of walk through this exhibition and you start at the beginning of his career and you kind of go through his career, right? So this is one of those that I feel that this exhibition goes on and on and on because there are so many different pieces involved in this. Like, look at these beautiful, they look totally different than the one that we just saw right outside.
Yes. He was a prolific painter. He made art for some 60 years. And this show is really focused on 3 of his most important series. We start in the 60s. That's what we're looking at now, with these shaped canvases, non-rectangular, very radical for the moment. Then we go to the 1970s. The most famous work that he ever did, these are known as flight patterns. We'll look at them in a minute. And then the last group of works are these monumental 10 feet tall abstract paintings that he made in the early 90s.
Like, they are monumental.
Yes,
they are magnificent.
They are amazing. So this is the biggest show of Overstreet's work in a few decades, and it's just such a pleasure to be presenting it here in Houston.
Absolutely. Thank you for taking us through this today, but I don't want our viewers to go anywhere because coming up, the Menil Collection has a beautiful connection to Joe Overstreet, right?
Yes, the artist came to Houston in the early 70s, so there's a really special connection that Overstreet has to our city and to this institution, to the Menil Collection.
Okay, say no more, Natalie. We'll get to it coming up in just a bit, but Derek and Tessa, this is magnificent. Again, the Menil Collection is free. Definitely worth stopping by, even on your lunch break one time.
Totally.
Yeah, we love it here.
Thank you.
It truly is one of our favorite spots in town. You know, Brandon worked there for 6 years, so I have a connection. But it's 30 acres, as Lauren just established, right in the heart of Montrose. Inside, outside, it's all perfect.
I think people look at a collection like that and it looks very boutique, it looks very high-end, it looks like it costs a lot of money to maybe get inside, but they offer that free to the community. Definitely want to go check that out and see some beautiful art.
Worth your while, for sure.
Hey, if you've never stepped foot inside the Menil Collection, guess what? Now is your time to do so. They've got some incredible pieces of work displayed right here. The exhibitions inside are magnificent, and they are huge, Natalie. They are so great. But I love the one that we've been taking in today, Joe Overstreet taking flight, and he's got a personal connection to the Menil Collection, right? That's fascinating.
Yes, Joe Overstreet actually had a show here in Houston all the way back in 1972 that was organized by the founders of the Menil Collection, John and Dominique de Menil. And so both of the works on this wall, these purple paintings, are in the museum's permanent collection. They were bought by John and Dominique de Menil back in the 70s when Joe was here in Houston for this show that was on view at Rice University and at the Deluxe Theater in the Fifth Ward.
Definitely all of these Houston connections. I love it. And then you guys had the perfect spot in this exhibition to set them up for now.
Yes, it's a thrill to get them on view again. We're pairing these two works. They're both from 1971 and are these amazing examples of his flight pattern series. These abstract paintings that are off the wall, installed in space, and really engage with the building, the architecture, and are really these three-dimensional experiences.
We talked about this off camera a little bit. With the way that these are set up, you could maybe see this display somewhere else, and it could be set up very different, right?
Yes, Joe Overstreet compared these works to jazz, so they aren't meant to be installed. There isn't a set of instructions that you're following. So they're really open, experimental, and time-consuming to put up.
The jazz comparison. That's so perfect because there's not really a pattern for jazz either.
Exactly.
Okay, Menil is open Wednesday through...
We're open Wednesday through Sunday, 11 to 7.
And this again
always
is
free.
Yes, that's
always
the best
free.
part. Like if people don't know that, now's the time to come.
Yes, we're always free. All the programs are free. When you come see this show, you can pick up our free gallery guide, which tells more about the show, breaks down each of the series.
Which is really great to have, I think, if you're kind of taking in these exhibitions on your own and you want to know more. This is exactly what this is for.
We also have all of our programs printed on the back, so it's a great resource, as is our website, menil.org.
Okay, fantastic. Now, once again, this exhibition is on display through when?
Through July 13th.
And I will tell you what, we only got like a very small amount in, but this is a huge and gorgeous exhibition.
It's a huge show.
Super vibrant, very colorful. Natalie, thank you so much for all the info.
Thank you for visiting
I'm going to plop down, take a seat, and do a little more admiring. I'm going to put a link up at HoustonLife.tv. This was incredible. Thank you for sharing all this information.
Thank you. Thanks to everyone.
Yes, of course. Derek and Tessa, back to you guys for now.
All right, Lauren Kelly at the Menil Collection. Thanks so much.
And get